Good afternoon. Could I please have everybody rise for the platform guests? Good afternoon, and I'd ask you to please remain standing as we welcome our graduates into the area. I would ask you all to please be seated. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jude Gerard, and I'm the ombudsperson here at NSCAD University. It's my distinct pleasure to declare our convocation ceremony open. I'd just like to add a personal thank you to Wayne and Khalifa for drumming in our graduates. Your energy was perfect start to our celebrations. I want to begin by welcoming you all to Mi'kma'ki, the ancestral and unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people. This land has been home to my ancestors for over 13,000 years. It holds our stories, our ceremonies, our language, and our spirits. We have walked these forests, fished these waters, and gathered in community here since time immemorial. You've spent the last 4 to 5 years living, learning, and growing here in Chibuktuk, now known as Halifax. Whether you know it or not, you've added your story to the long, ongoing history of this place. I hope that Mi'kma'ki has shaped you in some way, and that wherever your journey takes you, you always find your way back. For those visiting for the first time, I invite you to explore this city, not just with your eyes, but with your heart. Take in the public art, the murals, the sculptures, the stories carved into stone and painted on walls, and I want you to ask, who is represented? Who is missing? Carry those questions with you when you return to your own hometowns. Consider whose histories are celebrated and whose voices have been left out. The Mi'kmaq Nation is a people of resilience, of relationship, of deep knowledge and cultural strength. Despite everything we've faced, colonization, displacement, broken treaties, we are still here. We are thriving, creating, teaching, and leading. As you take your next steps, I encourage you to think about how you can build authentic relationships with Indigenous people wherever you go. Reconciliation isn't just a word, it is a responsibility. And it begins with listening. It grows when we honor each other's stories. It lives in the spaces where truth is met with respect. As you leave here to share your creativity, your knowledge, and your voice with the world, remember that you have the power to lift others as you rise. Seek out opportunities to collaborate with community, to mentor, and to amplify voices that too often go unheard. Congratulations to each and every one of you. You've worked hard, sacrificed much, and earned this moment. In honor of all you've done and all that lies ahead, I offer this smudge, an offering of cleansing, of clarity, and of connection. May it carry you forward with purpose and peace. I would ask you once again, if you're able to please stand while I light my smudge. The East is the beginning way, where all things start. I welcome the spirits of our distant ancestors, for they are the ones who created our knowledge, the wisdom to allow us not just to survive, but to thrive on our land. When the sun rises in the east, we remember the ancient ones and the birth of all our knowledge. I welcome the spirits of those that created us. The south brings us the warmth of compassion. I welcome the spirits of those who have recently left us, as they are the ones who fought to pass down the knowledge our ancestors created. Through struggle and turmoil, they managed to ensure our language, ceremonies, knowledge, and ways of being would be here for us and keep us strong as a nation. When we feel the warmth of the noon sun, it's their warm embrace telling us we are on the right path. I welcome the spirits of those who guide us. The West is a direction of thought and reflection. I welcome the spirits of those who exist in the here and now. When the sun sets, it's a reminder of the events of the days past. It is a reminder to learn from past experiences, so we may prosper in the days, months, and years ahead. It's a reminder to reconcile our shared history, to learn from our mistakes, listen to each other, acknowledge experiences and voices, and work together in a genuine relationship. I welcome the spirits of those who lead us. The north is a direction of renewal. I welcome the spirits of those who have yet to join us, as the cold sets in and our environment takes time to rest and renew itself. Through this harsh time comes strength and unity. We wait in anticipation of that first early morning, that first leaf, that first sound of birds as the sun rises. We wait for the new beginnings to arrive, for new beginnings signify new life, new hope, and new relationships. I welcome the spirits of those that inspire us. Above us is the direction of protection. I welcome the spirits of our fathers, grandfathers, brothers, uncles, sons, and partners. I welcome the masculine spirit that's also found within the feminine. May you continue to protect us as a nation, as a community, as individuals, as we are all in the same path but in different stages of our journey. I welcome the spirits that protect us. Below us is the direction of love, and this is where we all come from. I welcome the spirits of our mothers, grandmothers, sisters, aunties, daughters, and partners. I welcome the feminine spirit that's also found within the masculine. May you continue to love us, teach us, and guide us as a nation, as a community, as individuals, and we are grateful for all that you instill in us, and we know that love is the greatest form of protection. I welcome the spirits that love us. Looking within, we find the direction of growth. As we reflect on our lives, we recognize the need to learn from our mistakes. We learn from all the directions. We embrace the knowledge of the spirits that created us. We learn from the spirits that guide us. We have faith in the spirits that lead us. We keep ourselves healthy both mentally and physically and anticipate the future spirits that will inspire us. All of this is possible because of the protection and love that surrounds us. I welcome the spirits of continual growth. With that being said, I just want to say in Sinogama, all my relations, congratulations on your hard work. You may be seated. At this time, I'd like to invite Sean Tracy, NSCAD's Dean of Student Affairs and University Registrar, to deliver the People's Acknowledgement.
Thank you so much, Jude. NSCAD acknowledges the historical and contemporary presence of people of African descent. We offer this people's acknowledgement to recognize the solidarity between the Indigenous people of Turtle Island and the African Nova Scotians in the efforts and deliberate intentions toward decolonization. African Nova Scotians have existed and persisted on the traditional land of the Mi'kmaq for more than 400 years. Their presence and contributions have shaped the existence of Nova Scotia. This acknowledgement brings with it a call to action to reconcile the harms acted upon African Nova Scotians, a distinct people, and the Mi'kmaq people. Happy to see everybody here today. Just a reminder, maybe set your mobile phones to silent or vibrate before we move forward. This is as much family celebration as it is graduate celebration, so when we get to the part of the ceremony where the graduates will cross the stage, feel free to come up and take pictures. Just try not to interfere with the enjoyment of the rest of the folks in the room. So I'd now like to take the opportunity to introduce you to the individuals on stage and in the audience who are joining us today to celebrate our graduates. I'll start by naming people who are speaking or actively participating in the ceremony today. To those, I ask you to please stand as your name is called. Yana Makalik, NSCAD's interim president and interim vice president, academic and research and provost. Jude Gerard, NSCAD's ombudsperson, who has welcomed us to Mi'kmaq and performed the smudging ceremony. Dr. William Barker, chair of the NSCAD Board of Governors. Dr. Jacqueline Warwick, academic dean and our co-host for today's ceremony. Ashley Delaney, president of the NSCAD Alumni Association, who will present irises to our graduates as they cross the stage. David Divany, chief curator of the Art Gallery of Nova Scotia and the nominator of our honorary degree recipient. And of course, Dr. Joan Jonas, honorary degree recipient. We also have representatives from the NSCAD Board of Governors and honored guests here with us today. I ask these individuals to stand to be acknowledged. From the NSCAD Board of Governors, Sarah McGinnis, Governor and Council. Katie Puxley, Faculty Representative. Dave Vandewettering, Governor and Council. From the Student Union of NSCAD University, Owen Skeen, outgoing SunSCAD President. Representatives from our chairs and directors, excuse me, Craig Leonard, Director of the MFA program. Mei Chung, Chair of Undergraduate Design. Rebecca Hannon, Chair of Craft. The Honorable Wilfred P. Moore, former Canadian Senator. The Honorable Jill Balser, Minister of Service Nova Scotia and Minister of Cybersecurity and Digital Solutions with the Province of Nova Scotia. Sarah Moore-Fillmore, Chief Executive Officer, Art Gallery of Nova Scotia. Mark Bovey, who will be presenting the Governor General's Silver Medal. Angela Henderson, who will be presenting the Governor General's Gold Medal. Thierry Delva, Alumni Rep with the NSCAD Board of Governors and Professor Emeritus Appointee for 2025. Alex Livingston, Professor Emeritus Appointee for 2025. Dr. Nicole Lee, Assistant Professor in Art Education and recipient of the Price Teaching Award for full-time faculty. Kizzy Spielman-Rose, part-time instructor in painting and drawing and recipient of the Price Teaching Award for part-time faculty. Also on stage and in the audience are numerous NSCAD faculty members, technicians, and staff who have worked directly with our students on their journey to this day. We ask that you please stand and be acknowledged. Thank you. Please be seated. I now call on Dr. William Barker, Chair of the NSCAD Board of Governors, to deliver a message from the board.
Thank you, Sean. Good afternoon, everyone, and congratulations to you, this year's graduating students, and congratulations to the faculty for having helped you reach this goal, and congratulations and thanks also to your family and friends who helped you on the way. The role of the Board of Governors at NSCAD is to support the funding and operation of the school and to allow our school, which is already 139 years old, to continue to prosper. And the board is there to support the exceptional work and missions of students and faculty as best we can to carry it forward. And of course, we have faced some interesting problems over the past year, and I'd like to thank Yana Makalik for stepping in as a acting president, and who knows who the next president will be, or even interim president, but that is the NSCAD way. The education at NSCAD is unlike anything students in most other university programs ever experience, and I happen to know this personally, having been here for a bit. And the focus here is on the personal development of every student as a maker and as an observer of made things. And students learn to be careful critics of their own work and also critics of each other. And they learn to see the world more closely. Every one of us has the capacity to make things. And art school encourages the refinement of a singular and playful vision that each one of us has. And this kind of vision is too often forgotten in our daily business. And what you can do is make us see and think in new and unexpected and unfamiliar ways. And one of the greatest satisfactions for the board is to see yet another successful graduating class. And so we thank you for enthusiasm and work that we've seen over the years. And some of that work has been on wonderful display in the Anna Leonowens Gallery. You've given a lot to us, and now you will go out to give your work and insight to others. And the world has things to learn and experience from you. Amazing to say, because you probably don't feel that way quite yet, but it really does. And it will be a challenge, however, to get the world to wake up and pay attention. So we ask you, keep at it. Thanks very much.
Good afternoon and welcome. To our graduating students, your families, friends, and loved ones, to our faculty and staff, members of the Board of Governors, honored guests, thank you for joining us today to celebrate this remarkable occasion. Today is about you, our 2025 graduating class. Artists, designers, makers, thinkers, scholars. You've earned your place in a creative legacy that has shaped this university for more than 135 years. NSCAD has always been a place where tradition meets transformation. Here, you've learned how to think deeply, challenge norms, and explore ideas through your hands, your eyes, your words, and your imagination. You've navigated critique, sometimes tough, always brave. You've created through uncertainty. You've learned to trust yourself, your process, and the people around you. And now you stand at the threshold of what comes next. You can see there's a theme between mine and Bill's piece here. Let me remind you, this moment matters, and what you bring into it, your insight, your values, your creativity matters deeply. We live in times marked by complexity and urgency. Climate change, social inequality, rapid technological shifts, and geopolitical instability present profound challenges. These are not easy times, but they are transformative ones. And you, as artists and designers, hold a very rare power, the power to ask better questions, to imagine what does not yet exist, and to help the world see itself and change. Your time at NSCAD has given you more than tools. It's given you insight, empathy, the understanding that creative work isn't a luxury. It's how we connect, survive, and build something better. As you go forward, I encourage you to be both bold and generous. Honor where you've come from, remain open to where you are headed. Let your curiosity, your integrity, and your creative drive guide your path. To our graduating students across fine art, craft, design, media arts, art history, art education, you are entering a wide and evolving field. You may not yet know exactly where your journey will lead, but if you remain true to your questions, your values, and your communities, you will find your way. To our graduate students specifically, thank you for expanding NSCAD's research culture with your critical inquiry, advanced practice, and deep experimentation. The work you have done here marks the beginning of a larger contribution to your fields and to the world. And today we also celebrate an artist whose work truly reflects the spirit of this place. We are honored to recognize Joan Jonas with an honorary degree. Her pioneering performance and media work is fearless, layered, and constantly evolving, just like the best of NSCAD. To our faculty, thank you. Your teaching, mentorship, and fierce belief in our students have shaped this moment. Graduates, please join me in a round of applause for your instructors and mentors. To your families, friends, and loved ones, thank you for walking alongside our students on this journey. Your support has made this day possible. And as you leave NSCAD, remember that the world you enter is still in the making. Let your life be a practice, brave, rigorous, expansive, and filled with purpose. We look forward to what you will build and to the impact you will have. Thank you very much. Congratulations, NSCAD Class of 2025. You carry this place with you into the future. Thank you.
At this time, I ask the graduands to please stand. That's all of you. President Makalik, on behalf of the Senate of NSCAD University, I hereby declare and confirm that each of the graduates is now entitled to the distinction of the degree or certificate that has been conferred upon them, with all the rights, honors, privileges, and responsibilities which throughout the world pertain to that degree. Congratulations, graduates. That's it. I think we're done. No, please have a seat. I asked Dr. Jacqueline Warwick, Academic Dean, Yana Maklik, Interim President, and Ashley Delaney, President of the NSCAD Alumni Association, to assist with presenting this year's graduates. President Makalik, the following graduates have fulfilled the requirement for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, major in Art History. Iggy Henderson, Bachelor of Arts, major in Art History. Julie Shepard, Bachelor of Arts, major in Art History, and the Arthur Lismer Award for Academic Excellence. Hannah Smith, Bachelor of Arts, major in Art History. Sienna Wall, Bachelor of Arts, major in Art History, and the Arthur Lismer Award for Academic Excellence. President Makalik, the following graduates have fulfilled the requirement for the degree of Bachelor of Design, major in Interdisciplinary Design. Leen Bakri Kasba, Bachelor of Design, major in Interdisciplinary Design. Yu Hua Bao, Bachelor of Design, major in Interdisciplinary Design. Nicholas Bogan, Bachelor of Design, major in Interdisciplinary Design, and the Arthur Lismer Award for Academic Excellence. Jordan Hager, Bachelor of Design, major in Interdisciplinary Design, and the Arthur Lismer Award for Academic Excellence. Julian Creason, Bachelor of Design, major in Interdisciplinary Design, and the Arthur Lismer Award for Academic Excellence. Aprajita Singh, Bachelor of Design, major in Interdisciplinary Design, and the Arthur Lismer Award for Academic Excellence. Patricia Chen, Bachelor of Design, major in Interdisciplinary Design. Elsie Turner, Bachelor of Design, major in Interdisciplinary Design. Karel Wacked, Bachelor of Design, major in Interdisciplinary Design. Kenneth Zhang, Bachelor of Design, major in Interdisciplinary Design. President Makalik, the following graduates have fulfilled the requirement for the degree of Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Ceramics. Merritt Kershaw, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Ceramics, and the Arthur Lismer Award for Academic Excellence. Cameron Maddie, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in ceramics, and the Arthur Lismer Award for academic excellence. Audrey O'Neill, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in ceramics, and the Arthur Lismer Award for academic excellence. Marin Steele, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in ceramics, and the Arthur Lismer Award for academic excellence. President Mackalick, the following graduates have fulfilled the requirement for the degree of Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in expanded media. Regan DeWolf, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in expanded media. McKeekey, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in expanded media. Jamie Murdoch, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in expanded media. Noah Patey, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in expanded media. Gabrielle Ryan, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in expanded media. Paulina Shulga, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in expanded media. Jeffrey Webster, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in expanded media, and the Arthur Lismer Award for academic excellence. President Mackalick, the following graduates have fulfilled the requirement for the degree of Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in film. Grant Earl McIntosh, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in film, and the Arthur Lismer Award for academic excellence. C.U. Men, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in film. Aaron Rains, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in film. Deirdre Sokolovska, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in film, and the Arthur Lismer Award for academic excellence. President Mackalick, the following graduates have fulfilled the requirement for the degree of Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art. Emma Archbold, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art, and the Arthur Lismer Award for academic excellence. Arshi, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art. Aisha Joanne Lillian Beaver, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art. Emily Blackwell, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art, and the Arthur Lismer Award for Academic Excellence. McKenna Bugliski, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art. Courtney Cassidy, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art, and the Arthur Lismer Award for Academic Excellence. Oliver Chard, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art, and the Arthur Lismer Award for Academic Excellence. Julie Clapperton, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art, and the Arthur Lismer Award for Academic Excellence. Taz Cruz, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art, and the Arthur Lismer Award for Academic Excellence. Sydney Curry, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art, and the Arthur Lismer Award for Academic Excellence. And your class valedictorian. Lily Maud Dobel, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art, and the Arthur Lismer Award for Academic Excellence. Stephanie Fowler, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art. Kelly Ernst, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art. Danielle Friesen, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art, and the Arthur Lismer Award for Academic Excellence. Isabel Gerard, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art. Leela Gorey McSorley, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art, and the Arthur Lismer Award for Academic Excellence. Mia Hazelwood, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art, and the Arthur Lismer Award for Academic Excellence. Eve Hutton, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art, and the Arthur Lismer Award for Academic Excellence. Oscar Jarsky, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art, and the Arthur Lismer Award for Academic Excellence. Noah Jennings, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art, and the Arthur Lismer Award for Academic Excellence. Megan Johnson, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art. Mohammed Adil Kalivalapil, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art. Sanj Katil Pirath, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art. Nina Simone Kellerman, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art, and the Arthur Lismer Award for Academic Excellence. Jack Kelly, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art, and the Arthur Lismer Award for Academic Excellence. Natalie Cagnola, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art. Danae Lavallee, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art, and the Arthur Lismer Award for Academic Excellence. Carmen Lush, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art. Chelsea McDonald, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art. Kat McDonald, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art, and the Arthur Lismer Award for Academic Excellence. Ashlyn McDougall, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art. Alice Marois, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art. Kate McMullen, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art, and the Arthur Lismer Award for Academic Excellence. Katie McNamara Malcolm, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art. Nguyen Pham, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art. Lee Richard, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art, and the Arthur Lismer Award for Academic Excellence. Tanya Rudolph, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art, and the Arthur Lismer Award for Academic Excellence. Alice Shirtliff, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art, and the Arthur Lismer Award for Academic Excellence. Tevin Smith, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art. Oana Spadariu, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art, and the Arthur Lismer Award for Academic Excellence. Jacob Tanner, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art, and the Arthur Lismer Award for Academic Excellence. Brenda Van Katz, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art, and the Arthur Lismer Award for Academic Excellence. Tara Young, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Fine Art, and the Arthur Lismer Award for Academic Excellence. I'll ask my colleague, Dr. Warwick, to please come to the podium to continue with the reading of the graduates' names.
Wonderful. President Macaulay, the following graduates have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Interdisciplinary Arts. Chris Goulison-Boileau, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Interdisciplinary Arts. Okay. Of course. Alexandra Boutsu, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Interdisciplinary Arts. Kalani Chen Hayes, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Interdisciplinary Arts. And the Arthur Lismer Award for Academic Excellence. Adrian Gentle, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Interdisciplinary Arts, and the Arthur Lismer Award for Academic Excellence. Grace Hirsch, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Interdisciplinary Arts. Thank you. Aidan Eisner, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Interdisciplinary Arts. Marie-Soleil Lalonde, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Interdisciplinary Arts, and the Arthur Lismer Award for Academic Excellence. Grayson Leblanc, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Interdisciplinary Arts. Gabriel McLean, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Interdisciplinary Arts. Emma Naylor, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Interdisciplinary Arts. Thank you. Tuong Nguyen, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Interdisciplinary Arts. Beatrice Nabita Shields, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Interdisciplinary Arts. Taryn Ofsty, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Interdisciplinary Arts. Miranda Planeta, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Interdisciplinary Arts. Really, E-Train Chu, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Interdisciplinary Arts. Thank you. Ellen Sillence, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Interdisciplinary Arts. Tasia Swanston, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Interdisciplinary Arts. Goldie Vanilla, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in Interdisciplinary Arts. Orion Yepes Molina, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in interdisciplinary arts, and the Arthur Lismer Award for academic excellence. Thank you. President Macaulay, the following graduates have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in jewelry design and metalsmithing. Eden Coles, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in jewelry design and metalsmithing, and the Arthur Lismer Award for academic excellence. Thank you. Catherine Cronin, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in jewelry design and metalsmithing. Race Min, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in jewelry design and metalsmithing. Thank you. Mireille Pearson, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in jewelry design and metalsmithing. Mackenzie Reed, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in jewelry design and metalsmithing. Brooklyn Susi, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in jewelry design and metalsmithing, and the Arthur Lismer Award for academic excellence. President Macaulay, the following graduates have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in photography. Victoria Hannum, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in photography. Thank you. John Music, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in photography, and the Arthur Lismer Award for academic excellence. Melissa Neff, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in photography, and the Arthur Lismer Award for academic excellence. Thank you. President Macaulay, the following graduates have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in textiles and fashion. April Beattie, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in textiles fashion, and the Arthur Lismer Award for academic excellence. Oliver Hayward, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in textiles fashion, and the Arthur Lismer Award for academic excellence. Thank you. Bea Learn, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in textiles fashion. Jessie Malott, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in textiles fashion, and the Arthur Lismer Award for academic excellence. Thank you. Chelsea Stillwell, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in textiles fashion. Lelanie Thorogood, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in textiles fashion, and the Arthur Lismer Award for academic excellence. Gabby Watkins, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in textiles fashion, and the Arthur Lismer Award for academic excellence. Thank you. Ian Williams, Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in textiles fashion. Thank you. President Macaulay, the following graduates have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Master of Arts in Art Education. Jasmine Amoako, Master of Arts in Art Education. Emily Gillies, Master of Arts in Art Education. Thank you. Diane Langevin, Master of Arts in Art Education. Thank you. Megan McDonald, Master of Arts in Art Education. Thank you. President Makalik, the following graduates have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Master of Design. Jialin Cao, Master of Design. Junwen Hu, Master of Design. Han Hu, Master of Design. Thank you. Lin Jiang, Master of Design. Thank you. Hanying Li, Master of Design. Thank you. Angela Chow, Master of Design. Thank you. Shima Sultani, Master of Design. Jewel Tan, Master of Design. Thank you. Michelle Zhang, Master of Design. Thank you. President Makalik, the following graduates have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Master of Fine Arts. Catherine Diemert, Master of Fine Arts. Shay Donovan, Master of Fine Arts. Thank you. Gracia Isabel Gomez Cantoya, Master of Fine Arts. Thank you. Chao Shenji, Master of Fine Arts. Thank you. Arjun Lal, Master of Fine Arts. Thank you. Yue Li, Master of Fine Arts. Liam McAloney, Master of Fine Arts. Kwame Owusu Brobe, Master of Fine Arts. Thank you. Devin Pennick Riley, Master of Fine Arts. Autumn Starr, Master of Fine Arts. Thank you. Lingyi Zhang, Master of Fine Arts. Zara Karimi, Post-Baccalaureate Certificate in Design. Sorry, Zara, President Macaulay, the following graduates have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Post-Baccalaureate Certificate in Design, such as Zara Karimi. Thank you. President Macaulay, the following graduates have fulfilled the degree requirements for the degree of Visual Arts Certificate for Teachers. Alana Collins, Visual Arts Certificate for Teachers. Thank you. Charmaine Wilkie, Visual Arts Certificate for Teachers. President Macaulay, the following graduates have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Visual Arts Certificate in Studio. Prabnur Kaur Bhatia, Visual Arts Certificate in Studio. Thank you. Stephanie Hurley, Visual Arts Certificate in Studio. Thank you so much. Wendy Jones, Visual Arts Certificate in Studio. Thank you. Catherine McHugh, Visual Arts Certificate in Studio. Sukanya Ramakrishnan, Visual Arts Certificate in Studio. Thank you. Jaspreet Singh, Visual Arts Certificate in Studio. Thank you. Yawen Zhou, Visual Arts Certificate in Studio. President Macaulay, this concludes the presentation of candidates who have received degrees from NSCAD University in the 2024-25 academic year. Let's clap for them again. Now, you heard that some of our graduating students received the Arthur Lismer Award for Academic Excellence. This is NSCAD University's institutional recognition of students who demonstrate academic excellence by having achieved a cumulative GPA throughout their studies of 3.7 or higher. This award pays tribute to artist and educator Arthur Lismer. He was a noted Canadian painter and founding member of the Group of Seven. More importantly, Lismer was principal of the Victoria School of Art and Design, now NSCAD University, from 1916 to 1919. He believed that art is the normal and rightful heritage of every individual, and we are honored to uphold that legacy today. Congratulations to you all. Now I'm pleased to welcome to the podium Mark Bovey, Professor in Printmaking, to present the Governor General's Silver Medal to the undergraduate student who has achieved the highest academic standing in the graduating undergraduate class.
Thanks. Thank you, Dr. Warwick. And congratulations to all graduating class of 2025. I feel like I know many of you, and many of you are worthy of this award. But today I'm honored to present the Governor General's Silver Medal for Academic Achievement. Please come forward, Oliver Zephyr Chard. All right, now you're going to be uncomfortable for a second, okay? Born in the UK, Oliver grew up in Winnipeg, Manitoba. He spent time at Emily Carr Institute. We won't hold him against that, before taking a little bit of time to recalibrate. After a few years away from his studies and back in Winnipeg, a light wind from the west, research into NSCAD's reputation, our offerings, our facilities, and possibly a nudge from his partner, Danielle, who is also graduating today. He decided to come east to NSCAD. Once here, Oliver settled into the study of traditional and contemporary practices of sculpture. Before his first solo show, he adopted his middle name, Zephyr, which is why I referred to the wind, to be his artist name, which in light of his journey seems perfectly fitting. Oliver's interest in classical figurative sculpture involved persistent material process and concept research, many prototypes and refinements. In each of his studio classes, his works evolved. The first two formed his solo exhibition installed at Anna's Gallery 3. And over 5 semesters, Oliver worked with 9 separate faculty and part-time faculty, each impressed by his intention to all aspects of his developing vision and professional approach. I had the pleasure of working with Oliver in 2 fourth-year studio practice and critique classes with Professors Sarah Maloney and Paul Kajander, team teaching those courses. I witnessed his work's evolution through a series of installation works that are now on view at St. Mary's University Art Gallery, alongside another NSCAD graduate, Johanna Steffen. I encourage you all to go see this exceptional exhibition. Added to his achievement in studio classes, he also thrived in his art histories, cultural studies, and sculpture seminar courses. Zephyr's work asks us questions about the human condition, the image, our collective anxieties, our propensity for war, and how this contributes to the distortions of the human mind. In a work titled Somebody, gender, science like AI, and ideas of past, now anti-monument, come to mind within a classical sculptural language that required mastery in a range of techniques of scaled carving, paper casting, armature fabrication, and trompe-l'oeil effect. Oliver, those eyeballs are unnerving. And I watched you make those, and they're still a little scary, but they are so essential to the success of that work. Oliver Zephyr-Chard, your consistent work ethic, focus, and vision have resulted in you earning this year's silver medal for academic achievement. Congratulations. Thanks. Well done. I know, yeah, it's okay. I think you better go receive it now.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Mark. Okay, thank you, Mark Bovey. Congratulations, Oliver. I now welcome to the podium Angela Henderson, regular part-time faculty in the Division of Interdisciplinary Design. Do you know what? I'm going to stop for a minute. Sorry, Oliver. Have your... You'd think with my background in performance, I would know better than to step on somebody's applause, but there we go. May I now welcome Angela Henderson, part-time faculty in the Division of Interdisciplinary Design, to present the Governor-General's Gold Medal to the graduate student who has achieved the highest academic standing in the graduating graduate-level class.
So this year's Governor-General's Gold Medal goes to Catherine Dimmert. Would Catherine please come forward? There she is. So Catherine Dimmert's interdisciplinary practice spans sculpture, installation, and digital media. Her work explores the often invisible intersections between technology and the natural world, inviting us to critically reflect on the ecological and technological systems that shape our world. In her thesis project, Networks, she uses methods such as electromagnetic listening and data sniffing to transform the hidden infrastructure of the internet into a metaphor for ecological entanglement. Her work reveals subtle tensions between digital connectivity and environmental impact, reflecting a practice grounded in research, curiosity, and material experimentation. I had the wonderful privilege of working with Catherine in her last semester leading up to her thesis exhibition, and it's wonderful to see you recognized here today, Catherine. This award is in recognition of her outstanding creative inquiry and her scholarly achievements, of course, and it's a great pleasure to see her and her work recognized here today. Congratulations, Catherine.
NSCAD is renowned for its innovative approaches to pedagogy. Many of our alumni have become teachers across North America, taking our philosophy into other institutions. All of our teachers are superb, in other words, but it is my distinct honor today to recognize two outstanding teachers with the 2025 Price Awards for Excellence in Teaching. The award was established in 2024 by the Sarah M. McKinnon and Peter J. Dawes Foundation to recognize full-time and part-time NSCAD faculty members who exemplify outstanding teaching. These awards are dedicated to the memory of J.H. and Mamie Price, who were both lifelong educators and whose dedication to teaching has made a lasting impact on the lives of NSCAD students, alumni, and faculty members alike. I'm thrilled to present the second annual Price Awards for Excellence in Teaching to Dr. Nicole Lee, Assistant Professor in Art Education, and part-time instructor in painting and drawing, Kizzy Spielman-Rose. Please stand. These teachers exemplify NSCAD's motto of head, heart, and hands. That is, head in your dreams, heart in the world, and hands in your work. All the nominations for Dr. Lee emphasize her commitment to collaborative learning and her ability to foster fruitful discussion and genuine excitement. Student Robin Jensen writes that, she keeps the bar high so we learn to function in our field of study, but also to play within those boundaries and to nourish ourselves through our work. Nominations for Kizzy Spielman-Rose celebrate his thoughtfulness, patience, and expansive, inclusive definition of what a good painter is. Professor Ufuk Garay writes in his nomination that Kizzy's students don't just become better painters, they see the world more sharply, more critically. He makes sure that painting is never just about technique. He teaches it as something alive, constantly in flux. I'll ask Nicole and Kizzy to stand again so that we can all recognize them. Congratulations to you both. In addition to honoring students at Convocation, we also take this opportunity to recognize two NSCAD professors who will be appointed as professors emeriti. The first professor emeritus appointment goes to Thierry Delva. Thierry Delva was born and raised near Ghent in the heart of East Flanders, Belgium, and he immigrated to Canada in 1977. Delva received both his BFA degree in 1985 and his MFA degree, 1993, from the Nova Scotia College of Art and Design. In between degrees, he trained as a restoration stonemason, and in 1990, he received his journeyman's papers from the Nova Scotia Department of Advanced Education. He is an elected member of the Royal Canadian Academy of Arts. Delva's work has been shown widely, both nationally and internationally, with works in the permanent collection of the Art Gallery of Nova Scotia, the National Gallery of Canada, the Art Bank of Nova Scotia, the University of Lethbridge, and Dalhousie Art Gallery. The second Professor Emeritus appointment goes to Alex Livingston. Born in Kingston, Ontario, Alex received a BFA from the Nova Scotia College of Art and Design and an MA Fine Arts from the Chelsea College of Art and Design in London, England. Livingston has exhibited his paintings in many solo and group exhibitions in public and commercial galleries across Canada and internationally in England, Scotland, Germany, South Korea, China, and the United States. His work is in private, corporate, and public collections. Congratulations to our two newest Professor Emeriti. Please stand. And now I would like graduates to welcome Sydney Curry to the stage. She has been selected by all of you to be this year's class valedictorian. Please come up, Sydney. Sydney Curry is a painter from Ottawa, currently based in Halifax. Today, she graduates with a Bachelor of Fine Arts. Sydney's painting practice is process-driven, investigating the relationship between intuitive, automatic gesture and slow, critical reflection. Rooted in somatics, observation, and meditation, her work engages tension and layered form to create spaces that invite pause, embodiment, and emotional vulnerability. During her time at NSCAD, Sydney exhibited in multiple group shows, co-curated several projects, and deepened her commitment to process-based experimentation. This culminated in her debut solo exhibition, The Dance, at the Anna Leon Owens Gallery in January. It featured a body of large-scale abstract paintings and her well-worn studio apron, caked in layers of plaster and oil paint. Please join me in welcoming our 2025 valedictorian to the podium.
Hi, NSCAD. It's great to see you. Thank you all for taking the time to be here, and thank you to those who traveled to be here today. My family has come from out of province, and I'm very grateful. Thanks very much to everyone who made this ceremony possible, and my biggest congratulations to everyone graduating. This is a very special moment. I'm sure there are a lot of emotions in the room, but I hope above all, we're feeling connected and surrounded by love. You should all be very proud of yourselves. I'm proud of you. In preparing this speech, I went around asking graduates what they're carrying with them as they leave NSCAD and step into this next chapter of life. And so, in all of our back pockets, we are carrying more than just our degrees. We carry the ability to talk about art of all kinds, in all kinds of settings, the ability to give and receive feedback with care, and the skills we've built through showing up for critique again and again. We carry material curiosity and ways of seeing by John Berger. We carry the ability to look closely, to question what we see and how we see it, and the understanding that seeing is never neutral. Our pockets are full of take-home cards from exhibition openings at the Anna, rolls of newsprint, soldering gloves, dirty aprons, ink bottles, paintbrushes, rolls of film, big heavy art books, and too many cables, wires, and circuits. We carry strong communication skills, open hearts and open minds. We carry bravery, the confidence to put our work out into the world, and the humility to learn from failure. We carry hope. We carry the friendships and strong bonds we've built. We carry the ability to work in communal spaces and the joys of shared studios. We've learned that growth happens through conversation, that learning is an embodied experience, and that it takes a community to make things happen. That last piece, it takes a community to make things happen, particularly stands out to me. All jokes aside, the overarching sentiment from everyone I talked to was one of gratitude. Gratitude for the strong community of artists we've built here at NSCAD. It's the people above everything that will carry along with us. I also sensed something else in these conversations, a kind of longing, a longing to stay connected, to hold on to friendships, to find spaces where we can keep showing up for one another. So may any fears we hold encourage us to stay together. It's up to us to foster community going forward, and we have the power to do so. I ask of all of you, give yourself permission to be vulnerable. Challenge yourself to contribute in conversation, in critique, in artist-run initiatives, because it will pay off. Be the one to make the plan, to organize the gathering, to ask for advice, to show up for your peers. Tell people how you're feeling and what you're thinking about, what your questions are. Brainstorm with us about your next project. Check in on your friends. Ask what they're working on. Set up a studio visit. I invite all of you to continue making art with me and with each other. We need one another, and I know many of you feel this way too. May we continue to make space for critique and give our work the attention and presence it deserves. May we continue to share ideas and care for one another as artists. If it feels scary to put yourself out there, that's okay. That's often where something really meaningful begins. Some of the most special ripple effects live on the other side of that discomfort. Community building can take 1,000 forms, and I believe it's the most important commitment that we can make going forward, no matter where we're going. To quote that one Beatles song from Sgt. Pepper, I get by with a little help from my friends, because we're all just walking each other home. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sydney, for that beautiful advice. I would like now to ask David Deviney, Chief Curator at Art Gallery of Nova Scotia and nominator of our honorary degree recipient, to come forward and present the honorary degree award to the recipient.
Congratulations once again to the graduating class. It's my great honor to be here today to introduce the 2025 NSCAD Honorary Doctorate recipient, the world-renowned contemporary artist, and my dear friend, Joan Jonas. Joan Jonas is widely recognized as a central figure in the establishment of video and performance as legitimate art forms and as vehicles for advancing critical perspectives about the world, our history, and humankind. In the late 1960s and early 1970s, Jonas was part of a vibrant scene in New York City in which she worked across the disciplines of modern theater, poetry, music, and dance. Her experiments and productions from this period continue to be crucial to the development of many genres, from video and performance to installation and theater. Among other subjects, her practice has explored portrayals of female identity, ways of seeing, the rhythms of rituals, and the authority of objects and gestures. Her practice has also demonstrated an enduring dialogue with the natural world, a conversation that has been largely shaped by her intimate and ongoing relationship with Cape Breton, where she has resided during the summer months since 1970. Elements of this environment, its sounds, sights, and people are translated and refracted in several works, highlighting the influence of this place on her art making and thinking. She is the recipient of numerous awards. The accolades are many and certainly well-deserved. In 2018, for example, she was presented the prestigious Kyoto Prize, given to individuals who have made significant contributions to the scientific, cultural, and spiritual betterment of humankind. In 2024, she was presented the Namjoon Pike Prize, awarded to artists who have contributed to the development of contemporary art, mutual understanding, and world peace. Jonas has performed and exhibited her work extensively around the globe. She has recently presented solo exhibitions at the United States Pavilion for the 56th edition of the Venice Biennial, Tate Modern in London, Dia Beacon, and the Drawing Center in New York, to name some. Her major retrospective, Good Night, Good Morning, was on view at the Museum of Modern Art in 2024. This exhibition marked the North American premiere of Moving Off the Land 2, an immersive installation that has been jointly acquired by the Art Gallery of Nova Scotia and the National Gallery of Canada. Moving Off the Land 2 pays tribute to the ocean, its creatures, biodiversity, and threatened ecosystems. The Art Gallery of Nova Scotia and the National Gallery of Canada will be touring this work across the country, starting in Cape Breton this coming August, and we really hope to see everybody up there. This exhibition will allow audiences in this province and across Canada to experience Jonas's work firsthand, and more broadly, to see how a rich mix of local resources and artistic experimentation made Cape Breton the home away from home for a practice which has helped to shape the art world as we understand it today. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Joan Jonas.
Needless to say, I'm really deeply moved to be here and to be getting this award, because I have to just recover from that, sorry. I'm very touched. I've been coming to Cape Breton since 1970, and what I want to talk about right now, first of all, congratulations to the graduates, and God be with you, as they say. What I say to people when they say, what advice do you give? I say, very important to love your work, love what you do, because you may not be recognized, or you may be. That's not the point. The point is to go into your world and to experiment and explore. From the very beginning, I just wanted to talk about my context here. I'm very flattered and honored because I've been coming for 50 years here. And when I first came, I didn't really want to show people my work in Cape Breton, where I spend the summers. I wanted to be in the background, to be anonymous. And that went on for a long time. And now I'm really happy that they're going to see it finally. I just have to tell you the aspects of the Cape Breton culture, which many of you know, that really inspired me over the years. The music, the Cape Breton fiddle music, and it's all over Nova Scotia, and it relates to music in Britain and in Ireland and Scotland, as you know. The dance, I tried to learn how to step dance, and I couldn't. But so when I go to a dance, I jump up and down and move my legs. And then, not to mention CBC at the very beginning, I'll never forget that 1 week for every night, there were 2 hours of Glenn Gould every night for 1 week. That was a major, my memory of that. And so I just wanted to say what I was inspired by. I just wanted to quote one of the things that I really liked about Cape Breton when I first got there in 1970. Many of the old people, I'm talking about one aspect of the culture, of course, just one. And the people who had immigrated there, the old people were still there when we got there. And they spoke Gaelic, and they still believed in all these superstitions, and they told ghost stories. So I just want to quote, I have to give credit to Ronald Kaplan, who started the Cape Breton magazine, which you might find. And the wonderful thing about that, I actually quoted many of the Cape Breton ghost stories in my work, because it's everyday language. He went out and he recorded people telling their stories. And this is Ronald Kaplan, who didn't necessarily believe in ghosts. And have I ever seen anything unusual? Only once. It happened at my home in Wreck Cove. I was waiting for a late night phone call, and I didn't want to fall asleep. So I stretched out on the bed with my clothes on, crossed my hand on my chest, and closed my eyes. Perhaps I fell asleep. I think I hovered somewhere in another kind of space, not quite asleep and not quite awake. In any case, the phone rang. I opened my eyes suddenly and looked at the corner of the room. There was a woman standing there, dressed in a kind of gray choir gown from her shoulders to the floor. I think her hands were at her side. Her face had a kind of light grayness to it, almost like stone, and our eyes were locked on one another. She did not move. I was not afraid. And I am sure if I never took my eyes off of her, she would still be standing there today. The phone rang again, and still looking at her, I moved to the phone. She did not move. I looked away for a second to pick up the receiver, and when I looked back, she was gone. The language that people in Cape Breton use, and their everyday language, I'm just going to read a few phrases that inspired me. I love this phrase. This afternoon, after Sunday school, we were all sitting around, and the wind sort of opened the front door. It was a beautiful afternoon, and there was the most beautiful music you ever heard. Just like a choir, the voices came in. Then, you know, and we all looked around. There was no radio or anything then, you know. And Mama said, "Oh, I've heard that often." Mama used to go for a walk just in the woods around, and oftentimes she heard music. I want to add right now that I spent time in Singapore, so ghost stories are a major part of many cultures in the world. And in Singapore, in that part of the South Pacific or Southeast Asia, there's a radio program, and people phone in their ghost stories every week. So people, this is another phrase I love. I filled my pipe and I lit a match. I was just putting the match to my pipe. It was a nice, beautiful night when I felt this thing blow right into my ear like wind, this hot wind. At the same time, then the fellow said to Papa, "Tim, look at that woman." And he fainted stone dead. The other fellow had seen her, and Papa said, "The curse of the Lord on your soul." And then there's a longer story about, they made the bows of their fiddles. And this is a kind of a slightly longer story, sorry. What? And then the little ones were all, yeah. The old man said to her, "Well, now, Morag, do the first ones first." "Well," he said, "she spun threads that were just like spider webs. They were just so thin, and she spun them and hung them back of the chair till at last she had a bunch there," he said. "It was just about hardly as big as your little finger." After those little ones were all spun, the old man told one of the young fellows to go out, I don't know what kind, to cut a switch, a stick. And he'd have to cut it so long, he told him. So the young fellow went out anyway, and he got this switch, and he brought it in, and while he was getting the switch, Rory told the old lady, "Now, Morag, do the E string first." So she spun the 4 strings for the fiddle that he had, but he said he'd never seen a fiddle like it. When the old man unwrapped this parcel that was done up with the plaid blanket, it looked more like a big bottle. He put the strings on that anyway, and he took the switch. He measured off so long, and he made a notch in either end of the switch, took all these little threads that she had spun first, took them up, made a knot in one end, and stripped them all to get them even, and then made a knot in the other end, bent the switch into a bow, put it through the threads, let the ends go, and the threads hooked into the notch on either end of the switch. That was the bow. That was how the old man tuned the fiddle. Well, he said, he had never danced in his life, but whatever it was in that music, he said, he didn't know because he couldn't dance. But whatever was in that music, he was surprised to find himself on the floor dancing. And for weeks afterwards, he said, he'd wake up in the middle of the night, out of bed on the floor, dancing. He said that music would be ringing in his ears. He never heard anything like it. And that's, in a way, I love the music of Cape Breton, as many do. I just want to say to those of you who are graduating, and other people have said this tonight, first of all, love what you do. Second of all, when you leave, do not stop searching, do not stop learning. You never stop learning about art. You can go on and on for centuries and still learn about, question what is art, and who is making art, and how can we see it, and form peer groups to help each other, to do shows together. Do not depend on institutions. Do not depend on the outside world or the public, although you may be part of that. Certainly, you will be. But make your own groups and continue to do your own search. And I have to say, love and hope for you. Thank you.
May I now invite Ashley Delaney, President of the NSCAD Alumni Association, to officially welcome all of you into the NSCAD alumni family.
Thank you, Jacqueline. Graduates, today you are joining a community of over 10,000 NSCAD alumni. These are artists, designers, makers, educators, entrepreneurs, publishers, researchers, innovators, and more. It's a community that can be found in galleries and studios, in classrooms, online, on stage, and on set. Our alumni community is creating meaningful change in virtually every sector in over 50 countries around the world. And today, we celebrate your achievements, and you become part of that story. Since I graduated from NSCAD in 2006, I've learned this. The path ahead won't always be linear, but the foundation you've built in your work, in your values, and your community will help guide you. When I asked fellow alumni what advice they would give to a new grad, or even their younger selves, there were 3 key themes that stood out, many that were already spoken about today. I'd love to share them with you. First is know your value. Recognize what you bring to the world and don't be afraid to speak to it. Your talent and hard work got you here. It's your belief in yourself that's going to carry you forward. Second is stay curious. Keep exploring, keep learning, be open to new experiences, to collaborating with new people, and to new ways of thinking. Growth happens when you show up and get involved. And third, build your community. Nurture the relationships that support you. There are so many around you today, as Sydney already spoke about. And reach out when you need others. The NSCAD community doesn't end here. It grows with you. And that's why the Alumni Association exists, to support you and keep building this community together. So, while today is about celebrating a milestone you've worked incredibly hard for, it's also my honor to warmly welcome you to the NSCAD alumni community. Now, graduates, I'll invite you to stand. Honored guests, faculty and staff, families and friends, may I proudly present to you the NSCAD graduating class of 2025.
Please be seated. It's my distinct pleasure to bring our 2025 Convocation ceremony to a close. Please join us in the lobby and atrium area for a celebratory reception with refreshments and light snacks. You'll also have the opportunity to purchase your new NSCAD alumni ring, an emblem of the lasting connection forged through your academic and creative journey. Crafted from fair mined materials, the alumni ring reflects NSCAD's commitment to ethical practices and environmental sustainability. The alumni ring is not only a testament to your time at NSCAD, but a symbol of the cyclical nature of inspiration, innovation, and the spirit of invention that drives artistic creation. This will be in the reception hall after the ceremony. I want to use this opportunity to thank the Drummers from Home for leading our graduates into the Convocation ceremony, and I would also like to give a special thanks to the Offices of Student Experience, Communications, Academic Affairs and Research, Advancement, Operations, and our Ombudsperson, as well as the Lighthouse Arts Centre for organizing this tremendous celebration of all of your achievements. And finally, thank you to everyone in the room, parents, friends, teachers, that came out to support our graduates today. Our platform party on stage will lead us out of the hall, followed by the graduates and then the rest of the room. Thank you and have a lovely evening.